Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Dollar Tree is starting to put out all of their spring and garden supplies, so I wanted to take you with me so we can have a look at what they have that is new this year and what is just a really good bargain. But before we get started, if you are new here, please do consider subscribing down below and be sure to turn on that notification bell. As soon as I walked in, these pots were one of the first things that grabbed my attention. They are so big and beautiful, they're very sturdy, and I do love what a neutral color palette they have here. Really nice pattern on the front of them and just such a good price. I definitely recommend stocking up on those even if you want to give flowers for Mother's Day or maybe a birthday. It's really nice to give them in a really pretty pot, and for the price you definitely can't beat it. They also had these planter trolleys with the casters on the bottom so you can move them around really easily. Another great deal. And they also had a couple of these hanging baskets left here. Only two left over. I actually did find a separate one at a different Dollar Tree. I'm going to show you that one later, but this was the plastic variety. And then they also had this expanding soil, which I've never tried before, but it says that it will expand 10 times if you just add water, so it's pretty interesting. And then they also have just the more traditional bags of soil here, the nice small bags of potting soil. Another garden staple for me from Dollar Tree are their tools. So these do go kind of quickly sometimes in my Dollar Trees anyway. They do tend to sell out. They are nice and sturdy, and for the price, I really think that they are a great value. That way, if I maybe leave one out in the rain in my garden, if I have to replace it the next year, it's not that big of a deal. So these three are definitely some of my favorites, and I cannot recommend them enough. They also had these plant hangers. I think Dollar Tree usually has these every year. These are fun to hang a little flower basket or maybe a birdhouse from. They are on the smaller side, but they are pretty sturdy. So definitely great for a small item to hang from them. You can even hang some of the light up lanterns or the solar lanterns from them as well. They also had these metal brackets that you can hang a plant from, and these I think are new this year. I don't remember these from last year, but I was just so in love with them. They have really sweet sayings on them, but more than that, I was just really into the color palette. It's beautiful, it's kind of muted and understated, but just so pretty for a garden. This watering can is another must-have Dollar Tree item for me for this year. It's a really simple design, but it does have a really good size to it, a nice matte finish, and it's open on the top so you don't have to worry about trying to get the hose in there. It's nice and easy to fill up and water your plants. Over here, they just had some little small planters. These are great if you want to buy the seed packs and kind of just start your seeds off in a smaller pot before you transfer them. And you do get a couple in a pack, which is great. And these little galvanized buckets, I think they have these every year, but these are just a favorite of mine. I think that they're so pretty. And I also love these little pots. I actually use these for DIY, so this is the perfect time to stock up on those. These kneeling pads are another Dollar Tree staple, just a really great price, and of course come in so handy this time of year when you are in your garden and you want to save your knees as much as possible. I actually do not remember these lights from last year. They could have had them. I personally don't remember them, but I thought that they were really cute, nice, vibrant colors. They have a bunch of different shapes. These would look really cute outside at nighttime. My personal favorite are the butterflies because they are just so cheerful. And over here they had some accessories for your garden. So they had these little stepping stones, really sweet sayings. These also would make a really sweet Mother's Day gift if you want to pair them with a plant and maybe pick up one of the pots from Dollar Tree as well. This soaker hose was pretty interesting to me. So it's almost 10 feet long and it kind of just has all the holes in it so you can just put it by your bushes or your plants. I might be tempted to give that one a try this year. These plant clips are another great item to keep on hand for your garden. You get 20 in a pack, I believe, and they do have some different sizes in there. They also had some little plant fertilizer pellets as well as a large garden thermometer. Over here they had some more decorations, really pretty metal signs. They had a really beautiful truck one and these vibrant, colorful welcome signs. They also had some ones that were more farmhouse and kind of had that rustic look to them. The garden gloves from Dollar Tree are another great item. Also, another good idea for the Mother's Day gift if you want to pair this and just kind of make like a really cute garden gift bag. I think that would be so sweet. They have a ton of different prints to choose from, but these do sell out pretty quickly in my Dollar Tree, so you got to pick them up fast, especially if you are looking for a really specific color. And over here, they had all of their different seed packets. They had a variety of vegetables and flowers. And this is a really, really great way to get kids into gardening. I think it is just so fun and special to get them each their own seed packet, and they can kind of learn all about growing their own vegetables, and it's just really special. Here is one of my favorite items I found. These little gnomes, they're just so precious. I love them. And then they also had these really cute LED lanterns. These are really cute to pick up a couple of them and just put them on your patio table outside at nighttime. They also had some of these citronella sticks to, of course, keep those bugs away. They also had these seed boxes. I've never tried these before, but I'm kind of tempted just to get the wildflower one and see what happens. Here are a few more of the pots that they have. They had this really, really pretty light blue one. I love that color. It's just so vibrant, and it's a little bit smaller than the other pot that I showed, but really good size still. And then they also had a bunch of sun hats. So these are bucket hats and a lot of different bright prints, perfect for gardening. I didn't see any of the straw hats yet. I know that Dollar Tree usually does bring them out, but they had these so far, so I thought that these were really sweet. Of course, you can just use these for summer, but great for gardening as well. And this is actually another Dollar Tree. I stopped at this one the next day to see if they had anything different, and they actually did have these garden flags, really cute ones. They had some farmhouse ones. They even had a gnome one for all of my gnome lovers, so a really good variety of garden flags. They also had a lot of pots, different ones than the other Dollar Tree. These ones were a little bit smaller, but they did have a ton of them, and they had these little plant huggers, really adorable. I love the gnome, but they also had a really, really sweet ladybug one. I know some people are really big fans of ladybugs, so I thought that one was a really sweet one. This Dollar Tree did end up having a lot of the same kind of garden supplies as the previous one, so the same metal hooks, the same plant stands, but something different that this Dollar Tree had was this variety of hanging basket. So at the last Dollar Tree, they just had the plastic one, so this one is the metal one. These are actually two separate pieces, but you can buy them to go together, and I thought that this one was really, really nice looking for the price. They also had a ton more of these knee pads in a bunch of different colors. Over here, this is just the chain for a hanging basket if you just need the chain and not the basket itself. And then finally, just some more of those same gardening tools. And those are all the items that I found at Dollar Tree. Let me know below in the comments if you are seeing these same items at your Dollar Tree, or maybe you guys have some different items. I'm always on the look for something fun and new, and I'm just so excited to really start my garden this year. It really is just such a special time, the springtime, and it just brings me so much joy to kind of plant things and watch them grow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to come back soon. I'm going to do a Dollar Tree haul to show you everything that I picked up. And if you're not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing by clicking my picture right here.